How's it, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Exciting morning this morning. Currently on my way to Tiger Wheel and Tyre in Pound Town to meet up with TJ. He runs the show there. Today we are doing suspension work on my vehicle. Today we will be finishing off what I started on one of my previous videos. You would have seen I did the rear airbags. Not sure when I'm posting what order it'll come out in, but you would have seen it before this video. And today we are finishing up the front. So today we are going to be putting on the IronMan foam cell, I think it's foam cell extreme or foam cell shocks front and back, as well as the C-spring from IronMan. So I'm super pumped for this. I've been driving my vehicle for 2 years now on stock suspension. Haven't had any issues with it, still don't have any issues with it. It is just starting to get a bit tired now after putting it through some heavy work. So yeah, time for a little bit of an upgrade. The vehicles are starting to do a little bit more work, and yeah, like I said, I think it'll change the whole drive of the vehicle as well as the overall performance when we're on road and off-road. So yeah, super excited for that. If you're wondering why my voice sounds weird, I have a bit of a sore throat today, extra fresh. But yeah, I'm really excited for today. I'm gonna post or film as much as I can. The look of the vehicle won't change at all because so right now I've got a spacer lift in the vehicle, a leveling kit or whatever you want to call it. Basically they put a spacer on top of your current strut and it just gives you that extra lift that you're looking for instantly. And we ran that like I said for the last 2 years since I got the vehicle. I think I put that in within like the first 2 months of owning it. So yeah, the look should be exactly the same. Be quite cool to see the green springs up front with the white shocks. That's what I believe they are, the color they are. But yeah, this weekend we're actually going on one of our Badger Adventure Series trips, so it'll be quite cool to give it a go. I'll be towing as well, so it'll be first time cars rigged up with the new suspension and giving it a go on the freeway and going off-road a little bit. But yeah, let's head down to Tiger and see what's happening. Alright, so we're about to lift the car now. Just measured the height on each side of the vehicle, just so we have a baseline to start with. Not too worried about how much higher it's going to get because it shouldn't get any higher. Like I said, I've already got the lift, but it's just a good baseline to start with your prep to make sure there haven't been any mistakes as we go along. We're starting with the rears first, about to jack up the car now. Get the rear shocks in because it's quite easy because we're not doing anything to the back, so we're already running the airbags with a lift at the back. So once the car's in the air, they'll drop out the back shocks, put the new ones in, and then start with the front. Alright, so rear shocks are in. Took the back shocks out. You can see a huge difference in the two. I actually didn't get a shot of them together. I'll get a shot of the front ones together. Actually still had a decent amount of life left on the back ones. So I'm happy with that. The front ones are about to come off now, and we're going to put the new coil spring on. So I want to touch base on the coil spring earlier. I was talking about it being a C-spring. So if you guys check out IronMan's products, they have pre-rated coils depending on your load in your vehicle. So they're A to D, so I'm getting a C-spring, as they call it. So the C-spring works on the amount of weight you'll be having in your car. So basically they'll ask you questions like, are you running constant weight? Do you have a front bar? Are you running a winch, etc, etc, etc? And then also depending on what vehicle you have. So for instance, like a big 105 or 80 series Toyota Cruiser, they're obviously a lot heavier to start with, if you see what I'm saying. So they'll also base it on, like I said, what you're loading in your vehicle and what you're carrying constantly. So I've gone with the C-spring because I'm running the front bar. A lot of my weight is in the center of the vehicle, so the front coils do a little bit more work than your normal vehicle because I don't put all my weights on the back. And yeah, I will hopefully be getting a winch at some stage. I'd like one. I've always wanted to have one. I'm the kind of person that believes in having and not needing and not having. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming another time, I guess. So yeah, busy doing the setup for the front now. Very excited.
I brought the 17, let's see what it is. I put 3 in also.
Alright, so what we've done there now, you can see we've removed the spacer and we had to take the saddle off the top of the coil. So on the Rangers, the new shock doesn't come with a saddle, so we have to use the original Ford saddle. So we deconstructed the other shock and coil and took the spacer off to get the saddle, and now we'll reconstruct the new one and then that'll go in. Alright, so we're busy reconstructing the one coil shock. So we had to put the Ford saddle on the top, which is why I had to compress this coil to get it on. And those of you who have ever taken your coils off and put them on by yourself at home, you'll understand how nice that machine is that's working right now. That thing just makes it so simple to compress coils, stick the shock in and put it back together. What an absolute pleasure. Alright, so here is the old front setup. That's the spacer I was using, and that's obviously the front shock and coil. As you can see, these bushes have done some hard work. And yeah, the guy said to me that this shock was pretty much done. So it's a good thing that we've come in to change. I did think that the front ones were a lot worse than the back ones. But yeah, when you hammer your car and you use it for what it's built for, this is to be expected. So busy putting the front in now. So yeah, keep you posted. Alright, so passenger side is done, installed on the vehicle. Busy working on the driver's side now. It's coming along nicely. I won't lie, I quite like the green addition to the vehicle. Yeah, excited to get it off the ramp and give it a go on the road. Alright, so just took it around the block. Suspension's on. Looks cool. Feels really good. Just going to do alignment now just to make sure everything's back into spec. Then I'm going to give it a good drive today. Probably do about 20 kilometers of driving just now. And then, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes. I'll probably do like a review video with some time. Got a weekend away this weekend, so the truck should be loaded up and then you should feel the difference there. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are keen to check out the IronMan products, Tiger Wheel and Tire is the place to go. If you guys are in KZN, come check out the Pinetown store. TJ can help you guys out with anything you need. Otherwise, they do stock all their products, the full range of IronMan products. Anything you find on their website, you can get in store as well. So yeah, check them out. Otherwise, thanks so much, guys.